Good evening, everyone. If I could have everybody take your seats, it's 6:30 and we want to start. Good evening. My name is Carol Kyer, and I'm president of the school board for Lewisville ISD. We are here to talk about the rezoning for the 9-10 centers for Lewisville High School. Thank you all for coming here tonight. We have a number of things we're going to do tonight, and of course you're all, hopefully if you want to speak, you fill out a card that is out front, and if you haven't done so yet, just hand it to Ms. Kermetti, who's in the red around the corner there. She'll make sure that you get put in the pile. So just a reminder, this is a meeting for the zoning to discuss what Mr. Ellington will be talking to in a couple minutes about how which school the kids are going to attend. So that's the whole process for this. This is a workshop, not even a workshop, it's a hearing. So we will be here to listen to you. There will be no byplay back and forth between the board and the audience, just because that's what it's legally a hearing. But I know that after this is all done, all the board members will probably hang around, and if you want to talk to them individually, that's fine too. So first of all, I'd like to introduce Mr. Tommy. Oh, I'm supposed to introduce the board. I'm sorry. To begin with the stately gentleman on the end here, Dr. Roy, who's our superintendent, Mr. Jeff Knapp, Ms. Vernell Gray, Ms. Amber Bolton, Ms. Julie Fowdy, Ms. Brenda Latham, and Mr. Tom Ferguson. And I will hand the microphone over now to Mr. Tommy Ellington.
Thank you, Madam President. Thank you, folks, for coming out. Before I start the rezoning presentation, back in July of 2010, the board voted unanimously to rebuild this building. And I thought you might be a little interested in how that process will work. So Mr. Michael Perry has agreed to come up tonight and just go through 3 or 4 slides to just kind of show you what will be happening at this great school in the next couple of years. So Mr. Perry.
Technology great, it works. Good evening, I'm Michael Perry. I'm the Executive Director of Construction. Everybody hear me? If you can't hear me, let me know. I'd rather walk. It's easier to talk to people individually if I can walk and look at you instead of standing behind a microphone. So, good evening, I'm Michael Perry. I'm the Executive Director of Construction for the school district. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to visit with you this evening. We are very proud, and I am very passionate about what we do here in the school district. Very proud of the buildings that we're building, the facilities. I'd like to talk with you just briefly about 2 facilities that we're building right now, one of which is our Lewisville High School's South Campus. It's our 9th and 10th grade campus. If you've had the opportunity to go by the building, you can see what a wonderful facility it is from the outside. Some great traditional colors of the brick. The contractor's doing a great job. We are on track to open June 1st of this year. On track to open June 1st of 2011. The second project is probably the project that you had the opportunity to see a little bit of as you're trying to find a parking spot coming in. As you saw, we're still pouring concrete out there now. Very aggressive schedule. It's what we're calling our Lewisville High School renovation and rebuild. And it's just that. We're renovating some areas and we're rebuilding some areas. Let me orient you to the side. The top part of our screen here is Main Street. Up top. This is the facility as it sits right now. This is the high school as you just walked into. Stadium is on the right-hand side. Our new science wing is down here on this end. We've got a great opportunity with this project to improve traffic flow, to improve corridors in the building. Our first phase, as you obviously saw, we're under construction now. Our first phase of this project is twofold. One, we need to get better traffic flow in the building inside. We've done that by putting in a fire lane around the back of the facility on the south side of the campus. That's the first time we've been able to do that. Helps with day-to-day traffic, helps with traffic for events, and of course it helps if there happens to be an emergency. We're also able to build a fire lane around the east side of the stadium, down here by baseball. The second part of our phase one is really the construction of our gymnasium, our athletic facility. And if you're familiar with where the old softball field used to sit, that's what we're building over the top of. Phase one consists of 3 new gymnasiums, athletic facilities, locker rooms, back-of-house facilities, new kitchen, cafeteria spaces, fine arts additions, and a few classrooms. This is the science wing that we added about in 2008. So we're able to come down the softball or the old softball fields and tie back into the existing science side. That's our phase one. We're on track to complete that this coming summer. Very aggressive schedule. Once we have our athletics in place, we can look at tearing down the existing. Obviously, we can't replace what we've got until we have the new build. So phase one, build the new, then we're able to tear down the old. You can see right here, this is the existing gymnasiums, the existing athletic areas. Once we have that torn down, and demolition on that will start this summer. Once we have that torn down, we can go back and infill with our administration offices, our libraries, our computer labs. All of that is complete by August of 2012. So the athletic spaces are completed by this coming summer, 2011. Final completion of the administration spaces, 3 stories of classrooms completed by August of 2012. A couple pieces you might note. This wing over here, completed in 1999, we're able to save that. That's the renovation piece. So we're able to renovate that piece. It's around 60,000 square feet of very useful space. As I said, completed in 1999, not that old. We are able to blend that back into the facility and give it all one piece. So we're completed with the new facility and the renovation piece by August of 2012. We tear down the existing facility right thereafter. And then let me give you an overview of what the site looks like once it's complete. Again, great opportunity for Lewisville High School. Great brand new facility. We're able to set it back off the road. We're able to get more traffic through the backside. We're able to increase parking from 200 spots. We're able to increase. A little over 300,000 square feet. You can also see up top we're able to save the auditorium. Very proud of what we do. Great opportunity for Lewisville High School. Great facility. I'd like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to visit with this evening. Thank you very much.
I hope mine goes as smoothly as his did. Before I begin, I'd like to introduce to you a couple of people that are here tonight. Mr. Burns, as you all know, is the principal of LHS. He's sitting here. Over to my right is Mr. Andy Plunkett. He's the new principal of the new 910 Center being built off this land. And beside him is Ms. Pamela Flores, and she will be the principal of the 910 Center, which is presently Pillow 910. They're excellent principals. I take full credit for them because they were my assistants when I was principal at North. So don't give me an applause, that's okay. Just know where they learned it. Okay, first, get out of the way. The procedures for tonight is like all public hearings. First, I would like you to know that the board does this because they want to hear from your input from the community. They are not by any law bound to do this. They simply tell us that, Tommy, we want to hear what the community has to say about it, so set up a public hearing, and that's why they're here. They're here definitely voluntarily. The rules for the night, or the procedures for the night, is each speaker is allowed 3 minutes. Board members will not respond to any statements. If your concerns have been voiced, you may decline to speak. Speakers may not give their allotted time to another speaker. Speakers will be called in the order they registered. The meeting will end at 8 a.m. I was just saying, anybody was listening. It will end at 8 p.m. Only public comments regarding the zoning boundaries may be presented. If the meeting ends before your turn to speak, you may send your concerns via email to me, ellingtont@lisd.net, and I will forward those to the board. This that you're looking at is a present attendance boundary for Lewisville High School. In this proposal, I did not touch anyone except the ones who are presently zoned to attend Lewisville High School. This is the proposed boundary for Kilo Lewisville High School, and just so you will know, this is Fox Avenue. It starts at the eastern edge of what is our western edge of what is presently LHS. It goes east along Fox to 35, south on 35 to Bennett, and then east on Bennett to the present eastern boundary of Lewisville High School. This would be the boundary of the new 910 center south of here. Again, Fox to 35, 35 south to Bennett, Bennett east to the eastern zone of LHS. These are the numbers that we were looking at. When we did this, we tried to divide it up as equally as possible, keeping in mind that the new 910 center is going to be slightly larger than the present Kilo school that we have now. So in this, moving up 8th graders, which will be 9th graders next year, will be 445. 9th graders, which will be 10th, would be 496, for a total of 941 at the Kilo campus. We broke it down to the ESL and economically disadvantaged. This would be the South Campus numbers. 8th moving up to 9th would be 526. 9th moving up to 10th would be 590. And that would be for a total of 1116 at the South Campus and 941 at the North Campus. And again, we broke it down as evenly as we possibly could. These are the numbers for the North Campus. Would be 941, South would be 1116. The two 910 campuses would consist of 2,057 kids, and the 11th, 12th campus would consist of 1,558. These are approximate numbers using the present students we have enrolled in the district at this time. At this time, I will get the cards from Ms. Permetti. When your name is called, if you would, please come up to the podium in front of you and address your comments to the board. You will have 3 minutes to make your comments. I will be the official timer. So let me get my timer set here.